Okay, so we are in an area right off my back porch, which I call the Half Moon Garden. I have some potted plants. I have Wendy's Wish, which is a salvia, which is right there. It's a pretty pink color. I have a hummingbird feeder right there. I have another salvia right there. I think it's Love and Wishes. And then Amistad right there, the big one. I have to tie them up and put hoops on them so that they don't fall over. Sometimes I sit here trying to catch a hummingbird so that I can take a picture. So here you'll see them swinging around, and I have shrimp plant in here. I have Wendy's Wish. Behind that is a snake root or a porterweed. And then there's some more black and bloom plants. There's some Augustachys here, but this basically is for the hummingbirds. There's a viburnum plant, and you're walking up the hill here, and this is another garden area where I have cigar plant, Cupia, and this is black and bloom, and the other regular salvia, I don't remember the name of it, and there's a daylily there, which is called Laura Harwood. I really like that one. It's a late blooming one. And then there's a row here of hot lips. This is the salvia, and it's really just coming into its own right now. Most of these came back from last summer. They wintered over, which is very unusual. And if you swing, we're going to swing around here. And there's a Acer palmatum there, a maple tree. And now you're looking down to the house and the hillside garden. And I have a zinnia planted in a pot here. I grew some zinnias from seed and finally got them in either pots or in the ground. And swinging around here, you'll see that there's some more zinnias. I bought a few zinnias before the ones that I grew from seed came up, and I didn't know if they were going to make it or not, but I have hostas around the porch. And continuing on, here's a huge azalea that blooms every year, a beautiful deep pink, and there's some Siberian iris. The grass looks pretty bad because it's been dry, but now we're getting a lot of late thunderstorms and whatnot. There, a tall daylily is called Bermuda Coral, and that's a very late blooming daylily. That's by Don Marvin. He's passed on now, but I really like that one. And there's a few that have not started to bloom with yet. There's a double daylily. I forget what it is, but it's by Isabel Hibbard. And here I have the cigar plant. That's Vermillionaire. Here is Simmering Elephants. It's almost like a brown daylily. It's by Jim Murphy. And here's a Copper River by Dale Thomas. And here is a really pretty near white daylily by Pauline. Okay, I forget her last name. She's also passed away, but it's called Siloam New Hope, I believe. There's one called O'Lally Shirl. And back there, there's a lavender one. That's a seedling of mine. And there's a few daylilies that I got the seeds from Margot Reed. And there is, in the back there's some daylilies by Dale Thomas. The best one is Dancing with Sandra. And swinging around here, back here, you'll see there's one loaded with buds. That's my friend Liz. Here's a yellow one, and I'm not sure what that is, but it really has been good the last few years in the late season. Here is an orange one, which is Betty Trago, which I co-registered with Dale Thomas for my ex-mother-in-law, who is a very dear friend of mine. And here is one by Isabel Hibbard, which is a very light pink, No Persuade, I think it's called. And then there's a yellow one over there called Fred Ham. And there's one right there, the last one from my friend Joan Charman. It's called I Come From a Land Down Under, because she's from Australia. There's one in the back, which is a seedling. I got the seed from Marguerite, and it's really good with lots of blooms and branching. And I might consider registering it. I'm going to turn it off right now, and we'll continue in a few minutes.